finally free tomorrow. It should have been immediate. I know I'm being a pain in the ass. I should be grateful she's getting home tomorrow. But no. Now. Why it took so long, I don't know. But finally, this judge finally gave an order. I wonder if he's going to keep this one like he didn't do the last one. A Massachusetts judge, until she's home, she ain't home. The judge ordered the 16-year-old, now she's 16, went in there when she was 14. Ordered the 16-year-old Connecticut girl who was taken. She wasn't taken, she was kidnapped. She was stolen. Right in front of the parents. Wasn't taken, she was stolen. She was kidnapped. Right there in front of her family. Imagine that if that was your daughter. That night, knowing you had to go home and your daughter has been taken away from you and you can't see her. And you're not allowed to talk to her. Yeah, I would be in jail with assault charges. I can tell you that. I can pretty much. I would go nuts. I would go ballistic. They'd have to taser me. They'd probably have to shoot me. But there's no excuse for what they did. And now they think that they're just going to, well, okay, fine, now she's free. Nothing more to see here. Everybody go home. No. Not with me, anyway. I'm not going to let you get away with it. There's no excuse for this crap. And it's still going on. And these people know they can get away with it. This government has gotten so powerful, they can get away with anything, and they know it. That's why they get these spins people to get up there, these stupid press conferences, which are a joke. They can say whatever the hell they want to. Oh, the president doesn't give himself enough credit. Really? Doesn't give himself enough credit. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Can you? I mean, can Hollywood do this? I don't think so. But this is the stuff that we're living in. This is real. This isn't a fairy tale. This ain't something you see in the movies. I wish it was. Because I can leave the theater. But you can't. You're stuck in the theater. Nothing you can do. You can't get out. Well, yeah, we can. We need to turn the film off. That's what we need to do. We need to get up into that control booth and smash the living hell out of that damn projector. Set the son of a bitch on fire. Movie's over. Everybody go home. There'll be a new movie tomorrow. Jesus, God almighty. I mean, it keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. But I'm not going to give up on this. This is wrong. You don't kidnap kids, man. You don't do that. And vets, you get a doctor. They still don't. Farting around in Congress. Trying to figure out who to get the blame. Who cares? We'll figure out the blame. We know who the blame is. We'll get to the blame. You should have already had an FBI investigation, first of all, and you should already know. Plus, you knew all the stuff that was going on before you even took office. So, yeah, do I blame a little bit of the Bush administration? Got to. Got to blame them all. All the administrations. Government. It's government. It's the people allowing the government to get away with it. So it's not just the government's fault. It's our fault, too. We got to take responsibility, man. It's my fault. I got to admit it. Hey, growing up, man, I didn't have to think about this crap. I didn't have to worry about this crap. Come on, man. I mean, you know, I got into the age where I started paying attention a little bit to news, even though it bored the hell out of me. So I didn't have to worry about anything. I lived in a free country. We had a constitution. I learned it in school. We got Ronald Reagan. He cleaned up the mess that Carter screwed up. So the country's on the right track. Patriotic, we're strong. Russians are afraid of us. The whole world is afraid of us. We are a true superpower. Why should I have to worry about anything? Well, that's when all this stuff started happening, was in the 80s. That's how government works, man. It's like a slow-moving virus, man. Gets into your system and slowly brews. Just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Starts with one. And then that one turns into two. And they get another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. They start to fester. Start to expand. Start to grow. We need to get them out. But I'm glad finally, somebody said, okay, this girl can go home. Well, Mr. Pelletier, I certainly hope. I do understand that you're relieved. I do understand right now you are overjoyed. You're going to finally probably get some sleep. This will be the only night you're going to get to sleep for a while. Because when she comes home, you're not going to be able to sleep. You're going to want to be spending every waking hour. But I certainly hope that you get enough strength that you sue the living hell out of these people. What they did to your daughter, they have done for this has been going on since the 80s. This stuff isn't just brand spanking new. Some of the information is hard to find, but once you start, digging in, you can find stuff, man. Look, I do understand that some children need to be taken away from their parents. I get it. We all get it. Everybody gets it. But you can't do it because you want to keep your job so you can get a bonus. So you can do some cockamamie test. People are not lab rats. If they volunteer for it, okay, that's fine. Last resort, last ditch effort. Got some incurable disease and you got some, doctor that's 7 months out of medical school who's just a whiz who knows everything. He's got a cure. You want to sign up for it? That's your body, man. But to take a child and then to blame it on medical neglect of the parents, meanwhile they lock the child up in a room by herself with no contact, can't speak to her family, can't speak to anybody, and when she does, she's speaking to a nurse that's slapping her and pushing her, humiliating her. Did she get her medication that was helping her? No. She was able to walk. She was able to even ice skate. Was she the most coordinated? No. Was she the most this? No. But she was living life like a normal child. That's the point. Okay, she's got some medical issues. Well, father did everything he could to go out there and get the best medical attention for his daughter. And because he dared to disagree with a punk-ass 7 months out of medical school? So I'd like to see the results of this test. Is she cured now? Since they needed to take away Justina, this needs to go to court. Mr. Pelletier, you need to take this to court. And not just for Justina, but for all the thousands of other children. Hundreds of thousands. God only knows it's probably been in the millions if they've been doing this for 20, 30 years. I know it sucks, Mr. Pelletier, but you got to do this. You got to do it. There needs to be a serious investigation. Do we have a Justice Department? Do we got an Attorney General? Is he somewhere? Is he on vacation? Where is he? Where is our Attorney General? Doesn't want to get involved? He's too busy? Huh? Well, if we can impeach this president, maybe we can get a real attorney general. This needs to go to court. Same with the veterans. What's going on there? Every single one of those people. I don't care if your boss told you to do it or not. Look, every single one of those guards in those towers at Auschwitz were doing what they were told to do too. They didn't have to climb up there. They didn't have to throw them Jews in them ovens. You did not have to put those people on a list, knowing full well that they're never going to get any medical attention. Some of these people can't afford a doctor. This is all they got. And you put them on a list to die. Well, that's murder. That's attempted murder, depending on whether they died or not. People need to go to jail for this. But where's our president? Well, he's golfing. He had to go golfing. Well, I'm glad you had a nice vacation, nice weekend there, Mr. President. Are you refreshed now? Huh? You rejuvenated? Feel like getting back to work? And Mr. Pelletier, you need to take these people to court for what they did. I don't know how you can do it. You need finances. I'm pretty sure that you put up something people will donate. This needs to be done. This is important, Mr. Pelletier. I know you're not listening, but the point is, what they did to your daughter, they have done for far too long. And they're doing it today. And they're going to continue doing it. This Obamacare calls for more of it. We need to put an end to it. This is not what a civilized people do. This is not civilized. This is barbarian. That's exactly what it is. What the hell are they doing? All right, well, again, I'm glad she's coming home. But until she's home, and God only knows how long that the government's going to keep their little tabs on her, which they've got no reason to do. They stay the hell away from them. But I definitely like to hear from this DCF. Let us know their status report and find out, hey, is she cured? Is she out of that wheelchair? Huh? She back to ice skating? Is she cured? What's your status report? What did you do to her? I do believe the parents have the right to know what you did to their daughter. The citizens of this country have the right to know what you did to our sister. You damn skippy we do. You damn right we do. Look, these are our children. We cannot be having our government take whoever they want and do whatever they want to with them. And we don't have the right to talk to them? Find out, hey, what do they do? What are they doing to you? Are they giving you medication? Well, how's it going? You can't say anything. And once a week, maybe for an hour, heavily supervised, and if you say anything medical, you get taken away in handcuffs. She wrote a note. She passed a note off to her father saying they hit her. My God. Right then and there, when that note came out, why was there not an investigation to find out, first of all, is this note really legitimate or not? I'm more than likely, I believe it more than likely that it was. But the fact is, there should have been an investigation. They didn't even bother to pay attention to it. Didn't even care. Why didn't the cops go there? You know that a child is being beaten. That's child abuse. Why aren't you there investigating it? Why was there no police? Why was there not the FBI? Why was the governor? Why was the judge who ordered this girl to go into this place? Why did he not conduct or have an investigation conducted? Why didn't somebody conduct an investigation to find out? Is she really being hidden? Is she really being tortured in some way? Is she being abused? What are they doing to her? Why were they afraid to conduct that investigation? I don't know. I have no idea. This is tyranny. This is what it brings. And Obamacare is just going to bring more of it to more children. And the more families are going to have to put up with this. And Mr. Pelletier, once again, I know I sound like a broken record. We're going to have to move on here. But you got to take these people to court for what they did. And what they have done and what they're continuing to do. We need to put an end to it. We need to stop this.